For decades, the focus of diabetes research has been primarily on blood sugar levels, insulin production, and medication management. Yet, beneath all of that lies a deeper truth, one that has been overlooked in the rush for pharmaceutical solutions. Minerals, the fundamental building blocks of life, play a silent yet powerful role in controlling how the body metabolizes sugar. Among them, there exists one particular mineral with an extraordinary ability to regulate glucose balance, support pancreatic health, and restore proper metabolic function. This mineral acts as a key that unlocks the body's natural capacity to utilize insulin effectively, ensuring that glucose moves into the cells where it is needed for energy rather than building up in the bloodstream. When this mineral is lacking, the body struggles to maintain equilibrium, and blood sugar levels spiral out of control. Modern science is beginning to uncover that diabetes is not merely a disease of sugar, but a condition rooted in nutritional deficiency specifically. The depletion of minerals essential for proper enzyme activity and hormonal communication. The pancreas, responsible for insulin production, relies heavily on trace minerals to perform its tasks efficiently. When those minerals are stripped from our food due to soil depletion, chemical farming, and overprocessing, the body becomes starved of the very elements it needs to sustain stable blood sugar. In the past, when people consumed foods grown in rich, mineral-dense soil, diabetes was exceedingly rare. The body's natural chemistry was supported by the nutrients it was designed to receive. But as our diets have become more industrialized and less connected to the earth, metabolic disorders have skyrocketed. This new mineral, often unknown to most people, serves as a missing link in the modern metabolic puzzle. It influences how the body converts carbohydrates into energy, how efficiently insulin binds to its receptors, and how effectively glucose is transported into cells. Its presence enhances cellular communication and energy flow, supporting not just blood sugar control, but also overall vitality. Without adequate levels of this mineral, insulin cannot perform its role properly, no matter how much the pancreas produces. The body becomes resistant, sluggish, and imbalanced. But when this mineral is reintroduced, something remarkable happens. Cells begin to wake up again. Insulin sensitivity improves, and energy returns to normal levels. It's as if the body remembers how to heal. Understanding the overlooked connection between minerals and metabolism invites a complete shift in how we view diabetes. Rather than fighting against the body with external chemicals, the goal becomes to nourish it back to balance from within. By addressing this core deficiency, we open the door to a natural, sustainable approach to health that honors the body's innate wisdom and the healing power of nature's own elements. Modern diets have drifted far from the natural balance that once sustained human health, leaving the body deficient in essential nutrients that are critical for blood sugar regulation. The foods consumed today are often stripped of their mineral content long before they reach the plate. Industrial farming practices deplete the soil, synthetic fertilizers replace natural compost, and aggressive processing removes the trace minerals and enzymes that support healthy metabolic function. As a result, even those who eat regularly may be silently starving at a cellular level. This deficiency deeply affects the pancreas, the liver, and the body's ability to maintain stable insulin and glucose levels. When the body does not receive the mineral-rich nourishment it needs, it begins to malfunction, storing excess sugar in the blood instead of using it for energy. In nature's design, food was meant to heal. Every fruit, vegetable, grain, and seed was once full of the minerals that the body depends on to regulate every biochemical process. Magnesium, chromium, zinc, and other trace elements once found in abundance acted like small electrical charges that helped enzymes perform their vital duties. They ensured that insulin could open the door to the cells and let glucose inside. Today, those doors are often locked because the minerals that once acted as the key are missing. Instead, diets heavy with processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and sugary drinks flood the body with empty calories that throw insulin and blood sugar into disarray. The pancreas works overtime to keep up, and eventually, its function weakens, leading to insulin resistance and the onset of diabetes. The shift from whole, natural foods to chemically treated and packaged products has created a silent epidemic of imbalance. Many people eat to feel full, but never truly nourish their bodies. Their cells are deprived of what they need most: the raw materials to repair, communicate, and create energy. Without these minerals, insulin becomes less effective, inflammation rises, and fatigue becomes constant. Over time, this imbalance grows until the body can no longer maintain normal blood sugar levels. What's most concerning is that this process doesn't happen overnight. It develops slowly, often unnoticed, until symptoms become severe. Restoring the mineral content in the diet can begin to reverse this downward spiral. Foods grown in rich, organic soil or those supplemented with trace minerals can replenish what has been lost. When the body begins to receive the nourishment it was designed for, the pancreas strengthens, blood sugar stabilizes, and energy returns. The path to healing diabetes is not hidden in complex formulas or expensive treatments. It lies in returning to the nourishment that nature originally provided, feeding the body in a way that allows it to thrive, repair, and rebalance itself. The human body is an extraordinary creation, designed with an inherent ability to restore and heal itself when given the right tools. Every organ, every system, operates in a delicate rhythm that depends on balance, a balance that minerals help maintain. When these vital nutrients are present in sufficient amounts, the body can repair damage, regulate hormones, and sustain steady blood sugar levels naturally. It's not medication that drives this process, but rather the body's own intelligence responding to nourishment. When deprived of essential minerals, however, the body begins to lose its ability to self-correct. The pancreas struggles to produce insulin efficiently, cells lose sensitivity, and the metabolic system becomes sluggish. But when these minerals are restored, a profound transformation begins. The body remembers its original blueprint and starts to rebuild from within. This ability to self-heal is not a miracle. It is biology working as it was intended. Every mineral acts like a messenger, delivering information and energy to cells so they can perform their functions properly. Magnesium supports hundreds of enzymatic reactions that control sugar metabolism, zinc aids in insulin production, and chromium enhances insulin sensitivity. When even one of these is missing, the system falters. But when balance is restored, the body responds immediately. Blood sugar begins to stabilize, cravings diminish, and energy levels rise. It's a reminder that the body doesn't need to be forced into health. It simply needs the conditions to return to it. Hydration also plays a vital role in this healing process. Water acts as a conductor, helping minerals move through the body and reach the cells where they are needed. Without proper hydration, even the best nutrients cannot be effectively absorbed or utilized. The combination of clean water and mineral-rich foods creates the environment the body needs to detoxify, regenerate, and function optimally. Over time, this gentle yet powerful process can restore balance to the entire endocrine system, including the pancreas and liver, allowing them to work in harmony once again. When people begin to replenish their mineral stores through natural foods, herbs, and spring water, they often experience a sense of renewal that feels almost miraculous. The fog lifts, fatigue fades, and the body finds a new rhythm. These are signs of healing taking place at the cellular level, proof that the body has not forgotten how to restore itself. It only needed the right support to awaken its own healing intelligence, to reestablish balance, and to bring itself back into harmony with nature's design. The body's internal chemistry operates much like a finely tuned orchestra, with every mineral, enzyme, and hormone playing its own role in creating metabolic harmony. When that harmony is disrupted, particularly through the depletion of essential minerals, the body struggles to maintain stable blood sugar levels and efficient insulin function. Realigning the body's chemistry means giving it what it has been missing, the raw materials it needs to restore order. This process doesn't rely on suppressing symptoms, but rather on addressing the cause at its foundation. When the body receives the minerals and nutrients required for proper insulin activity, it begins to reawaken the pathways that control glucose regulation. The pancreas, liver, and adrenal glands start communicating more effectively, and the resistant cells begin to respond to insulin again. This restoration process involves more than simply taking a supplement or eating better food. It's about re-establishing the natural relationship between minerals and hormones that govern metabolism. Insulin is not the enemy, it's a messenger. When the body's chemistry is imbalanced, that message gets distorted, leading to insulin resistance and high blood sugar. But when mineral balance is restored, the message becomes clear again. The body starts to remember how to process glucose efficiently, converting it into energy rather than storing it as fat. This transformation can lead to more stable energy levels, improved mood, reduced cravings, and even weight loss, all signs that the body's chemistry is moving back toward equilibrium. At the heart of this realignment is the principle that the body wants to heal. When given the proper conditions, it will always move toward balance. Minerals like chromium, magnesium, and vanadium play key roles in this process, helping insulin bind to its receptors and assisting glucose in entering the cells. Without them, insulin becomes less effective, and the blood becomes overloaded with sugar. Reintroducing these vital minerals is like restoring missing instruments to a symphony. The result is harmony, clarity, and vitality. Many people experience dramatic improvements once their internal chemistry begins to normalize. They feel lighter, more focused, and more energetic because the body is no longer fighting against itself. It's working with the natural rhythm it was designed to follow. This is the power of realignment, not through force or medication, but through nourishment and restoration. When we trust the body and provide it with what it needs, the pancreas regains its strength, insulin regains its precision, and the entire metabolic system finds its rhythm once again, allowing balance and health to return naturally. For generations, people have been taught to look outward for cures, to depend on synthetic drugs and external treatments for conditions that often stem from deep internal imbalances. Yet, the truth is that many of the solutions we seek have been with us all along, hidden within the natural world. The earth itself holds the answers, and among its countless gifts lies a mineral so powerful that it may hold the key to conquering one of the most widespread modern diseases, diabetes. This mineral, found deep within the layers of the earth, carries an ancient intelligence that the human body instinctively recognizes. Unlike synthetic compounds that often override or suppress the body's natural processes, this mineral works in harmony with the body, gently restoring its ability to regulate blood sugar and support insulin function. Modern lifestyles have distanced people from the natural sources of nutrition that once kept the body in perfect rhythm. The soil, once rich with minerals, has been stripped bare through industrial farming, leaving foods that no longer carry the same life-giving energy. This disconnection has led to a quiet form of malnutrition, one that weakens the body's natural defenses and disrupts its metabolic balance. The reintroduction of this forgotten mineral is like a reconnection to the earth's wisdom. When consumed, it replenishes what modern living has taken away, reigniting the body's natural healing potential. This mineral doesn't merely lower blood sugar temporarily. It helps retrain the body's systems to maintain stability on their own. It is easy to underestimate the profound relationship between the human body and the elements of the earth. Every mineral, every nutrient, carries a frequency that communicates directly with our cells. When the body receives these natural signals, it responds with remarkable precision, correcting what has gone wrong. The power of this particular mineral lies not only in its chemical composition, but in its ability to remind the body of its original state of balance. It awakens dormant functions within the pancreas, enhances insulin sensitivity, and restores vitality to tired, overworked organs. Over time, This gentle yet consistent support allows the body to reclaim its harmony and independence from constant medical management. The truth that nature holds the answers to modern diseases is both humbling and empowering. What once seemed complex becomes simple when viewed through the lens of natural law. The same earth that sustains life has also provided the means to heal it. The key is learning to listen, to trust that within the soil lies not only nourishment but restoration, and that by returning to what is pure, natural, and elemental, we return to health itself.